everyone, Marcus here, the used car guy. So there's been quite a lot of misunderstanding about running an HPI check. I thought I'd put this quick video together to show you how to run an effective HPI check and show you the exact information you should be looking for when you run your check. So there's a car I'm going to plan to buy now. I'm acting as a private buyer, okay, and I'm buying this car privately, but it could be from a dealer's as well. But let's just say I'm a private person, I'm going to buy a car privately. The vehicle I'm interested in is WN58HBK. I'm going to put in my email address. Feel free to drop me a line. It's just loading. Okay, so this page is telling me about the information that would be provided to me when I buy my report. Has the car ever been stolen? Has it ever been an insurance write-off? Is there any outstanding finance on the vehicle? Are there any mileage discrepancies? This is the most important information. This is why I am running an HPI check. Sure, it tells me other information about valuations, estimated fuel costs, has the car been imported. That might be important information, but the critical information is, has it been stolen? Is it an insurance write-off? Is there any outstanding finance on the car, hire purchase, PCP? Is there any mileage discrepancies? That's what we're looking for. I'm going to buy a check for £19.99 for one check. On this landing page, I'm given the option to spend an extra £9.98 to buy two more checks. I would do this if I was a private car buyer, because if I run a check and the car has something wrong with it, it's an insurance write-off, it's been clocked, it's been stolen, I'm clearly not going to want to buy the car. When I go to buy another car, I'm going to have to pay another £19.99 for another HPI check. This negates that and allows me to buy three checks for an extra £10. So if I'm private, I'm certainly going to buy that. Because I'm not a private buyer and I'm not actually running this check to buy this vehicle, I'm not going to do that. About the safety recall, you can buy this, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. £19.99, let's buy the check. Right, on this landing page, it's just about payment information, but it gives me a summary of the vehicle. Here's the registration. It's a Volkswagen Tiguan Sport 140 TDI, registered 2008, grey in colour. If this information is incorrect and doesn't match the vehicle's registration, there may well be a problem with the vehicle, and you'll have to decide whether you want to buy the check or not. Depends how badly you want to buy the car, I guess. But also just check that you've put the correct registration number in, because that's a common mistake as well. So make sure you've got the correct reg and all of the information here matches what you expect it to. I'm now going to enter my payment information and pause the video. Okay, great. So this is the landing page after I have bought my HPI check. We can see straight away, here's the vehicle, here's the registration, and there's a big pink box here saying alert, caution, beware, in other words. This vehicle has outstanding finance. Okay, this is a huge red flag. If you buy a car privately that has outstanding finance on the car, you may be liable to settle that outstanding finance, whether it's £500, £5,000 or £25,000 of outstanding finance. You would probably be liable to pay that finance back if you buy the car without investigating this issue further. I happen to know with this car that it has outstanding finance on the vehicle, so this is not an issue for me, but we can find out more information, which is what I encourage you to do. Once you click the more information tab or the alerts tab at the top here, it will give you critical information, including who the lender is, the telephone number of the lender, and the agreement number. That's all the information you need to contact the finance company and ask them about the outstanding finance. Coming back to the summary, if you're buying a car from a dealer's and there's outstanding finance on the vehicle, it may well be a stocking loan from a company like Black Horse Finance or Motor Nova or some other finance company. A stocking loan simply means that a finance company have bought the vehicle, they have given it to a car dealer to sell on their behalf, and the car dealer usually has 90 days to sell the car. If they don't sell it, it's entered back into auction, so the finance company don't lose too much money through the car's depreciation. If you're buying from a dealer's and there's a stocking loan, I encourage you to get the information of the finance company, call them, ensure it's a stocking loan, ensure that it's going to be settled, and get written confirmation from the finance company, either via an email or hard copy letter, stating that the finance will be settled when the car is purchased. The key here is to not take risks. If If you take any risks around finance, you potentially wind yourself up with lots of additional debt and problems and heartache. So why take the risk for the sake of a phone call and an email? I just simply wouldn't do it. And lots of private car buyers do take too many risks when it comes to buying a used car. So the alerts tab, I've just spoken about that here. Check results. So this is the most important information that I spoke about at the top of the video, which was, has the car ever been stolen? Is there any mileage discrepancies? Has the car ever been in an insurance write-off situation? Is there any outstanding finance down here? Okay, this is why we are running an HPI check, to get this information. I care a lot less about private plate changes. Has the car ever been imported? Is there a vehicle MOT? That kind of stuff is important, but we are running the check for this information at the top here and this outstanding finance down here as well. Now, one other side note. This car has never been involved in an accident that's resulted in an insurance write-off. That does not mean the car has never had accidents. It only means that there's been no recorded accidents through an insurance company. In other words, you could potentially be buying a car that has been involved in an accident, because if there's an accident between two cars and the car drivers decide to settle the claim outside of the insurance company and protect their no claims insurance, then that accident has probably not been recorded against the vehicle. HPI and any other vehicle check service can only give you information that's actually been recorded against the vehicle. I hope that makes perfect sense. There are other ways of checking if a car has had any kind of accidents. So although this car is free from being an insurance write-off, it does not mean the car hasn't had a new bonnet or a new front bumper or new wings or a new back end or new doors. It doesn't mean that. It just means it's not an insurance write-off. Coming over to my website briefly, if you click on this tab, My Guide, at the top of the website, this guide of mine costs £10. It's the only part of my website that's chargeable. If you buy the guide for £10, I show you how to determine if a car has had any replacement panels or accidents. I can show you how to tell if a bonnet has been removed from a vehicle, if doors have been replaced. It's very easy once you know how to do it. Okay, the other tabs here are specification, economy, valuation. You may or may not want to look into this information. Okay, I hope you found this video useful. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link directly below this video that will take you through to HPI, and there's also a link there back to my website as well. Okay, any questions or comments, just drop me an email. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.